morning. Welcome to build day 7 and a Monday morning. Don't know how far we're going to get today. Yesterday was work day, and I didn't sleep very good last night. Back was acting up. So I was up at 4 o'clock, so I didn't get a chance to sleep in at all today. We're going to be kind of all over the place today. I've got some work errands, normal Monday work errand type stuff I need to do. And I've got to get it done today. One of them is the shop. It's a total disaster area. I need to get in here, get this cleaned up, get stuff straightened up and put away. I need to do something with the patio because it is a disaster area too. A lot of it is work stuff. We ended up having to totally unload the trailer last night. Most of my work stuff stays in the trailer during the season, so we're not having to dig it in and out of storage. And the reason why we had to unload the trailer is because tomorrow, build day 8, we go up and get corn, and I need the trailer for the corn. So I've got the shop, I've got the patio, and we got the beautiful set dresser who's just getting going as well to do. I've got to get the backyard mowed. It needs mowing. I got to get Kaylee's pool cleaned up, put away. And then the other part of the other job is out here. I need to get into that shed. I got hunt stuff in there, and some of that can get put away, or not put away, but put out in the shop. Excuse me, not out in the shop, out in the hunt. Ram's not awake. But I got to sort through that, and the stuff that can go out into the hunt can get put out in the hunt. I got to do the same thing with the basement. Got to go through that, and there's stuff down there I can take out in the hunt, and then we can start setting up a few things. We're kind of on a holding pattern as far as building the maze. Stuff on the grass, maze on the grass is totally done. I still got the maze here on the driveway to do, and I can't do that until next Monday, or a week out. So I'm doing little things, to keep things going. So we're going to get going. We're going to kind of hodgepodge, get those things done, get our work errands done, and we'll see how far we go. Breakfast of the day. Toast with peanut butter on it and a tall glass of chocolate milk. We're just going to go simple. Not quick, not easy, but simple. And see where we get to. I'm going to put the camera down. We're going to start doing some cleaning, and we'll go from there. Well, it's just going on about noon. Just getting home. Went and got our business errands done. Kaylee is a happy puppy. She likes to go with us when we do our errands, and every time I have to stop and get gas, she gets some pepperoni. So she got that. And then Savannah and I decided to get lunch, so we stopped by McDonald's. So Kaylee got a large French fry, which she got just about half of. Savannah and I ate the rest of it, so she did good. But prior to running our errands, I did get out here and get things cleaned up so I can at least get to the tables. We cleaned up the patio and blew it, and I mowed. And this little squirt has been out raking up the grass, huh?
Hi everyone. NWE thing.
NWE?
WE people, I guess.
Wrestling, or are you thinking Northwest Hunters Association?
Wrestling.
Oh, wrestling, okay. Yeah, it'd be WWE. Yeah, we're wrestling nuts here. But we have piles all over the place, grass and leaves. She's been picking that up. I did also make it out into the hunt before we left, and I got fence panels, opened up all the displays, took a fence panel down in each, so we can start moving in some stuff. And I got out here, I started working on this. This is my little hunt shed. It was a little bit fuller, but we've already got some stuff out. that was in there. And I got to thinking, hey, I forgot to vlog it. So I'm vlogging it. We're working on getting stuff out. I got pull the stuff out that I can put out now. What I cannot put out now will go back into the storage locker until we get the driveway done. About half the stuff goes on the driveway. The other half is going to be going on the grass. Oh, hey, got the shed done. I got video pumping station, water wall, some roof material we're using, the spider, the jumping spider mech, the dragon, goes in the water room, the barrel for the hammering clown, and yada, 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 yada. Most of it's water room, but there's clown, spider, and some gypsy mixed into that. That can go out now. Now in here, I've got my entrance and exit gates, the mechs for the tombstones, parts to the mausoleum, the well from hell, a couple of pirate things. This stuff can all stay in there until the driveway's done and we're ready for it. Now I need to get up into the rafters of my shop. The dragon that goes in the water room is in pieces up there. I've got to get it into place, or get it down so we can get it out there. We're getting there slowly. Alright, another little segment. We got the shed out back done and the mess cleaned up out there. We went downstairs in the basement, got most of the stuff. I still have one big piece, a big table that is going into the gypsy display this year, we think. But it's still down there, so Ann and I pooped out. We'll bring that up later in the week when we're ready for it at the gypsy. But we got all the stuff out of the basement. In the shop, one, I got to get my tools together. But second, I have a repair job to do. If you remember, a while back, they came out with a skeleton dragon. And I went and bought one. Broke it the first night we had it out. Wind caught it and yeah, broke it all to hell. So I went through and I pieced it back together and we turned it into a fountain. And we've had it the last 2 years. Well, last year when we were putting it away, the neck snapped on it. Broke the neck right off the body. So I've got to get this replaced so I can put it back out in the haunt. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Dremel out. I'm going to shave down that ridge a bit. In fact, I'll probably remove most of it. And I'm going to do the same thing on the body. Where it joins on the body is the same way. And I'm just going to stick cut a piece of 1x2 in there and remount it that way. And then I can run a screw from the side of it, both on the body and the neck here, to join it together. It takes a couple of minutes to do, but we'll get it fixed. Then we'll head out to the haunt, and I'll show you what we've got going on out in the haunt, because we've got a goddamn mess out there in a couple of spots. Okay, did a fix on the dragon. I think it's going to work. Used a 1x2. But we're out here in the corn hallway, wanting to show you the mess. I've got this pond I got to get put together, including the dragon. The 1x2 I used cracked on me when I put the screws in through the sides. So I'm going to wrap some Gorilla tape around it to hold it, and that nub that's sticking up is what goes in the body. And it should be okay. And I'll reattach the head after I get the body and stuff mounted to the frame and everything put back together. The video pumping station area is a real disaster area. The barrels don't go in there. They go over here and in other spots in the haunt, or in the room. We got the dogs and the water blasters and Fred. A little bit of everything out here. Now, I think out of all the areas that we brought stuff out on, I'm going to be working on this one first because this one's going to take the longest. And our first project out here is removing this leg. We really don't need it, and it's in the way. Fred and this guy is supposed to sit right in here, and the leg's in the way. So we're going to take this leg off, and it's being supported enough by the assorted walls and stuff, so it'll be okay. But I think that's probably going to be the first thing we tackle out here, is getting that leg off. That's a pain in the butt once you get the maze walls up and attached to it. Out here in the clown area, took the fence panels down. We're going to get the skeletons in at some point. I don't know if we'll get them into their costumes right away, but we'll get them into place. At least. And then over here, I've got all the pieces for the hammering clown. I cannot put it together until I get its costume out here because it's got to be put on piece by piece as we put it together. So we'll probably do most of the mock-up in here when I come over here to do that. And then over here in Spider Country, I'm going to have Sue come out. We got to figure out how we want that guy done, if we want him hung or what, and get him into place. And then I got to get the jumping spider as well into place and set up. And then I found my green fencing. I got this, a couple rolls of it at Home Depot years ago, and we use it in here in the home. We run it across the top of the displays and then give Sue Ann someplace to attach cobwebs. I'm hoping I have enough of that to do all the displays. Who knows? We'll find out. And then the last session we did was a gypsy. And there's hardly nothing in here. I got the round table, which a lot of our props sit on. I got to get the base out here for it. I got the little stove. I got the base for the scrying bowl and the bookshelf. All kind of need to get put into place. I do have one other big prop to put out here. I have an old dinner table. You know, I guess it's a dinner table with a fold down leaves. That either goes in the witch or it could go in the gypsy. This year it's going in the gypsy. So it's going in here. I just got to make sure not to put it the same place. Because last year this was the witch display. And we had the table back there. It was a smaller nook at that time. And I don't want to put the table in the same spot. We're thinking about putting the round table back there. Maybe the scrying bowl out here. I don't know. But that's what we've gotten done so far. It took a while to bring all this stuff out. Like I said, we're going to start with that tent leg, getting that off, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm going to work over in that water room and try to get things placed, their stands put together, and what have you. So it doesn't look like such a dang disaster area. Are you happy yet? Well, if you aren't, you're about to be, because it's happy hour. Today's drink is called penicillin. This ought to make you feel good. Blended scotch, lemon juice, freshly squeezed, honey ginger syrup, Islay's single malt scotch, and garnished with candied ginger. Sounds interesting. Well, if you weren't happy before, you have a couple of these and you will be happy. Okay, last segment for the day. I've been working over in the water room. I got quite a bit accomplished, I think. But here's what we've got. We've got the leering skeleton here, which is a water fountain. He'll be rocking back and forth. Video pumping stations, for the most part, together. I still need to take the clamshells off and get the lights in. Haven't done any lighting. And I put that guy there. He holds the water blaster. And then over on the water wall side, as with every other year since I've made it, it doesn't get put together until the linings go in. The thing's a bitch to put together and a bitch to take apart. So I wait till after the lining's in before I put it together. But we got zombie bait out here and another water blaster. We got the barrels back there, and I still gotta get a light in the charcoal guy. And we got Fred and his 6-shot atomic rod water tubes, bubble tubes, which don't work worth a shit. That was one thing I was supposed to redesign this year and I didn't get around to it. I still have the dragon display to get together, and that will happen later in the week. I've got something else happening the next couple of days out here in the haunt that we're going to need to tend to. I'll cover that in the wrap-up. But this is all we've gotten done today. And it took a while to get some of this stuff figured out. Oh, underneath the Leering skeleton, I made a platform. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. I don't know if it's showing up or not very well, but there's a platform down there I made to keep the barrel out of the water. I've got some black screen material I'll put on it to help camouflage it. Haven't done that yet either. There's still little things in here that need to be done. But anyway, stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up. Well, end of the day wrap up, and we've got Kaylee joining us for the wrap up, huh? She wanted to be out with Papa. I haven't let her out front with me very much today, with working inside the haunt. She wants to lay out here on the driveway and watch people, and I can't see her or hear her very well in there, so I don't leave her out here by herself. But we did pretty good today, I think. I know Suanne's cramped up. I'm getting cramped up. We're both tired. Started out today, we got the shop cleaned, straightened up the patio. It's not clean, but straightened up. We mowed, we blowed, got into the shop, got the dragon down, had to do a repair on that, got into the shed and got all the stuff out that can get put in the haunt now, and it's in the haunt. We also did the basement, and there's still one or two things that need to come out. Got all that stuff put into the displays that they belong in, and then I spent the rest of the day, as you just saw, working in the water room. I know it doesn't really look like all that much, but a lot of that stuff takes a lot of time to set up. Still have the dragon display to do. Now, I made a comment last segment about working on the dragon probably not till late Thursday, probably Friday. Reason being is tomorrow morning about 10 a.m. my time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 3 hours later, we are going to go up and get corn. Gotta go up and we'll spend most of the day cutting corn, loading it, bringing it home, and unloading it, and then I might even get a little bit installed. But we'll spend all day Tuesday dealing with corn, probably all day Wednesday, and if I'm lucky, I'll be done Wednesday. If not, we'll be working on it on Thursday. Trying to get it all installed, because it makes a big mess and takes up a lot of room until you get it installed. Once it's all installed, we'll hop back over to the water room, get the dragon display done, and then probably move on to clown eventually. But starting tomorrow, we move into corn, and as usual, no idea. Sorry, burping. But as usual, with the corn days, I have no idea what type of footage you're going to get or how much. So we'll go from there. But anyway, I'm going to say goodnight. Good night, Gracie. Stay spooky. Stay toxic. And Kaylee, can you speak? Speak? She doesn't know speak. Oh well, that look is saying stay spooky, stay toxic.